up, everybody? I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com, and this is a blank white box, and that's the end of the video. That's why I called it fake unboxing. No, I'm kidding. It's not funny at all. But you do these videos in a room by myself. I forget that I'm on camera. People are gonna watch it. I say stupid things. Whoa! See, I knew this was going to be a wacky unboxing, and all of a sudden the phone rings in the box. Because frankly, or not frankly, but in all honesty, I've actually already taken the phone out of the box and used it for a couple days. It's the HTC Aria, and what happened, first of all, it's a white box, generic box, not retail packaging, so that makes it a little bit different from a normal unboxing. But the thing that happened is this has been a crazy week with demos and launches, and then I had this like 2-day publishing thing I had to go to, and all this stuff was going on, and so I had a chance to meet up with HTC and pick up the phone, but then I literally just did not have time to do a video unboxing. So instead I just took the thing out and started using it, and now it's 2 days later, and so it's definitely not an unboxing, but it is a first hands-on, a little more insight because I've been using the phone for a couple of days. In general, I really like it. I really like the smaller size here, but it still runs the full Android, and there's something I'm digging about the phone. But in the box, at least in my non-retail box, June 20th, by the way, this hits AT&T, June 20th, $129.99 on contract after rebate. So there you go. In the box, I've got a USB cable. I have got a stereo headset. And I've got a power adapter plug thing you put on the USB thing so you can plug it into the thing, to the wall. I'm saying thing a lot. You put it on the USB cord so you can plug it into the wall and charge your phone. That's all I get in this package. There's a 2 GB memory card pre-installed. But here's the phone, 3.2-inch display, capacitive touch, HVGA. So same resolution as the HTC Legend that just came out, the Hero successor, or the, I think it's the same resolution as the MyTouch 3G Slide. I'll have to double check that. Smaller resolution, and obviously the screen is physically smaller than those phones, but same resolution. Smaller screen size, or resolution and screen size, obviously, than, the Droid Incredible or the Evo. But runs Android 2.1 with HTC Sense on top. The one thing that AT&T did, or I'll mention this before we look around the phone real quick, one thing AT&T did is they locked down, you can't install apps, unsigned apps. So if it's not in the Android marketplace, you cannot install it on the phone. Otherwise, they didn't change, anything from a regular Sense 2.1 install. If you recall, on the Backflip, the Motorola Backflip, which was AT&T's first Android phone, they changed all kinds of stuff, changed all the search options over to Yahoo from Google, et cetera, et cetera. This one, they did lock down the the unsigned apps thing, which is going to bug some people, but mainstream consumers won't even notice the difference. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, good or bad. I'm just telling you, what it is and what I think about it, and so there you go. The phone itself, though, like I said, I've been using it for, almost 2 days now. Battery life is a little bit of an issue. I used it all day yesterday, kind of normal use. I've had Twitter and Gmail checking fairly often in the background. Otherwise, not too much. So that will do it with the checking stuff regularly. And the Twitter is set to. I'm trying to remember what Twitter's set to. I'm trying to remember what Twitter's set to here. It's pretty often. What is it? Manage accounts, general. Oh, I don't even remember where it is. Update interval, 5 minutes. All right, so it's checking every 5 minutes. But the battery was, it hit critical level before last night, but it was before I was ready for bed. Now it's, it's 4 p.m. I haven't actually been using the phone all that much today. A couple calls, but some checking in the background, and the battery's down pretty low. So, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on with these phones. I'm hearing rumblings that there will be a software update for Sense that will address some battery issues, hopefully in the near future, but nothing confirmed about that. Just some chatter I've heard. Anyway, but I'm really liking how small the phone is. Maybe it's just a reaction to all the big phones. It's cool to see something small. It's like an HTC HD Mini, but running Android. I like the black finish, the soft grip with the little accents, the you know, the screws, the exposed screws there. Just kind of cool. Give it kind of an industrial, cool look. The chrome grille, but still, you know, it's not like that crazy flashy plastic chrome. It looks a little more metal, kind of understated. And then I think this is pretty neat. You recall that the Evo and the Incredible had a red interior when you took the battery panel off. Boom, Ferrari yellow. I think that's pretty sweet. Hot swappable SD card. You can get to the SIM card while the phone is while the phone's still on, the battery's still on, and everything. So that's pretty cool. Otherwise, like I said, you know, it's Android 2.1, HTC Sense. You know, the keyboard, because the screen's so small, the keyboard is small, but you can rotate into widescreen mode, which works pretty well. I found I can two-thumb type pretty easily. I know this is the web browser, but I'll still do my quick brown fox. Haptic feedback. Oops. Well, you know, not the best, but not quite as bad as I was fearing. It's a little small for thumb typing on the, you know, the portrait mode. You can switch the phone into just straight up phone keypad mode to get your T9 on, which is kind of cool. Did I just say to get your T9 on? You know what I mean. You can go to language and keyboard, touch input, and we'll change the keyboard type to phone keypad. You can also do the compact keypad, a sure type style. So we'll go to phone keypad, we'll go back to the internet, and now, you know, you can go old school T9 style. So that's actually, I'm sure there are people out there who are going to dig that because they actually like the T9 style better. So kind of a neat hybrid there. But at any rate, I just, you know, so far the performance of the phone has been good, save for the, you know, the little battery life issue, but it runs. But, you know, the phone is small, but it's still the same, you know, Android 2.1 with HTC Sense. You know, basically the same software you're going to run on any of those phones I mentioned. The Hero, the HTC, I mean the Legend, the HTC Desire, and then in the US, the Evo 4G, the Droid Incredible. My Touch Slide, the software's a little bit different because it's been heavily customized for T-Mobile. But, you know, you get the Sense install, you get the HTC Leap. You get the HTC Leap system with your overview of, you know, your thumbnails that you can go to. You get pinch to zoom, we just showed you, you know, and on the internet here, you can do the pinch and zoom. You can rotate into widescreen mode. There's no flash on the camera, 5 megapixel camera, no flash, captures VGA video. But you know, all in all, so far, I think it's a cool phone, and it kind of remains to be seen, at least for me. You know, am I just kind of reacting to the novelty of, like, I like the design and I like how small it is in the face of all these bigger and bigger super phones coming out. And also, I just kind of have a thing, you know, technology, like small technology is just kind of cool, and it reminds me of, you know, when I first got, you know, like a Sony Walkman back in the day, or even, you know, an iPod, and it was like, wow, like it's so small and it can fit all this music. You know, the Walkman was like a whole cassette tape, but then, you know, the iPod with all the storage and everything. Even before an iPod, I had a Rio player, you know, and it was super tiny and you could have music on it. Anyway, point being, there's just something cool about small technology, and I'm sure that's going to inspire a lot of really terrible jokes in the comments, but that's okay. And there you go. Music player, you know, video, photo, all that stuff, and it's a phone. It's on AT&T. It's from HTC. It's called the Aria. It comes out on June 20th, $129.99 on contract, and that gives me a little bit of time to mess around with it some more, test it out, see what the deal is with the battery life, find out from HTC, you know, if there is an update coming to address battery life, or if the battery life thing is not them, or just what the deal is. But again, there you go. First look so far, I'm really digging it. I've been using it as my personal phone for the past couple days, and I'm going to keep using it as my personal phone, because those other phones I was using I had to send back, because, you know, it's how it goes in this game. There's always something new to cover. And there you go. So till the next one comes along, or if not, until we do more on the Aria. I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com. You can find out more over on PhoneDog. If you're watching this before Friday, June 18th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific time, check out our Facebook page. I'm going to do a live chat, chat with you all about whatever it is you want to chat about within reason. And hopefully that'll be some fun. Maybe we'll do it regularly. So you can head over to our Facebook page, become a fan, stick around for that. And as always, you can hook up with us on phonedog.com. Till then, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.